of the night. And here it is. So it's going to be Emperor Kombat going with that Firestorm and AkaWebbs going with the Brainiac. We saw some Brainiac yesterday too, which was really great coming out of Titanium Tigers. But here we go, starting the pace. This is a really interesting matchup because I feel like, just like that. I was going to say, Firestorm has some really unique options in dealing with the air mobility of Brainiac. He generally doesn't have the greatest anti-air, but using that blast actually gives him a lot of leeway to deal with the air mobility as well as the air torpedo.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting how the non-traditional approaches of both characters are working out for Firestorm's favor, right?
Yeah.
When it comes to traditional jump-ins and traditional air offense, his anti-airs don't work that well, but against the Brainiac style, the big air dashes with the tentacles, it actually does come in handy.
It kind of does work. I mean, obviously we're not going to see a lot of down 2s coming from Firestorm because he still has one of the worst down 2s, but the ability to keep things standing and to keep really Brainiac in the corner with all this pressure is going to be huge.
Okay, he's trying to poke out there, goes with the dive kick, doesn't meet her, burned it. He was ready to send this man through the wall and the van.
Down 1 into EX blast conversion with back 3. That was very clean.
Oh, just wake up with the tackle, meter burn version. Still got a long way to go. Goes with the dive kick on the other side.
Oh, did you see the hitbox? That was insane.
It was long distance.
Hit him like from so much trickier to deal with, especially because his air approach is not traditional by any means with the teleports.
Yeah, of course, he can hit the dive kick with the instant low. He also has that trait on deck if he can get the shenanigans going. Yeah, for Kombat already having a much more difficult time approaching the Darkseid with the Brainiac.
Yeah.
Well, that's still unblockable.
Trade is out. He's going to actually hold on to that Parademon. Still not using it. And there it is. Just blows up.
Yeah, and Emperor Kombat also on his way to having almost 3 levels of trade. Got to be careful of that. Firestorm becomes a much dangerous opponent.
Ooh, missed him.
I like the air escape. Just gold stomps back on him.
Yeah, he missed the opportunity. Oh, gets him with the overhead. Here we go. Huge conversion. That's going to do it. AkaWebbs doing much better in this game than he did with Brainiac.
Yeah, that overhead directly into the background bounce for the big damage, keeping him out with the lasers. And we go to the other side. We get the dash forward, though. No problem. Big boot to the face.
I really like his use of. I like the idea of using the exploding Parademon instead of the one that tracks. But so far, it hasn't really worked out for him, although he does have a huge life lead. And here we go.
Traded up. What's the mix-up? Oh, he blocks the overhead.
The back 2 could have led to huge damage in level 3 trait. It would have been a bounce. But again, AkaWebbs keeping control of this match.
So from long distance with a freeze up, forward 3. Keep him restand. Oh, but it's a reversal throw. Puts him in the corner. That's
very
rough.
nice.
The armored back 3 going to get some space, and we'll take down Webb's first life bar.
Oh, goes for the meter burn roll in. Okay, here we go. Stomp. Back 3.
Oh, yeah, back
Unclashable.
3,
Mega Beams now. All AkaWebbs has to do is just play a little safe here, and he just gets tagged. Whoops. So it is.
I mean, Darkseid is a much more versatile character in the aspect that Webbs wants to play in.
Yeah, well, especially the fact as well as the Firestorm can't really just chuck fireballs the way that he wants to, like he can against Brainiac. Yeah, you're absolutely right in that regard as well. But here we go. First hit did go to Webbs.
Yeah, he was fishing for that forward 3, catches the fire, restand. Oh, the high string whiffs completely, throw counter.
I'm not leaving a little damage on the table in some of the combos, but still get. Oh, that was a really cool setup that I have not seen before.
Down 2. It didn't look like we got to see the conclusion of that setup, but
I like where his head was at though.
Yeah,
that was super sick. Using these torpedoes. Torpedo is punishable, but it's weird because the recovery is really misleading. So we've seen a lot of torpedoes blocked by AkaWebbs that actually went unpunished.
Okay. Again, nice block, but he doesn't block
so
the
tricky.
low dive kick.
It's such a weird concept to block something from the air low. I mean, that's why his stomp is so ambiguous.
Yeah, it takes a lot of matchup experience to get used to that. I think that's the strength that Hellboy has too, right? With the lunge in the air, hitting low.
You're a huge Hellboy fan.
I am. Hellboy fan. Meter pretty even. Webbs having the full
nice
bar now.
block. Beautiful punish there. Yeah, he's definitely leaving a little bit of damage on the table, but even still, he's getting the restand, and he's getting the pressure that he wants.
Oh, try to check him with the meter burn. Omega Beams gets out of the down one. Goes with the low, doesn't meter burn, he just takes the damage.
This is going to be huge. Clash is still available to both players, but whoever wins this is going to put themselves on the set point and is going to be in a much more comfortable position going into the next game. And that's going to burn a little bit. Oh no! The grab, nice tech. And what a blast.
Great answer right there. Just no matter what scenario that, you know, they wouldn't actually lose out, but it didn't come to that.
Yeah, both players were also really making sure that they weren't leaving too much available to Clash.
Yeah.
And this is what makes it pretty difficult actually for Firestorm is the full screen zoning with Omega Beams. The only way to really counteract that is to burn the meter, but the problem there is if the Omega Beam actually touches Firestorm anyways, the EX Fireball just disappears, so... Oh, nicely done. Look at all that damage because of Darkseid's horrendously low defense. He's got the most HP in the game, but he's got the lowest defense, so those numbers look real good when you hit him hard.
Chucks him out of the air. Again, catches some load.
Yeah, nothing you can do about that.
Yeah, Kombat didn't have the meter burn, or the meter available to meter burn that low lava, but he hits him with a spear anyway.
Ooh, I think he tried to backdash that, and he still got caught, and that's going to be the life bar, so it goes down even, but still, Emperor Kombat is on set point against AkaWebbs here, and the winner's side of things.
Level 3 trade available if he wants to spin it as well. Oh, nice block. Meter burns that one, had the bar available, just going to go with the unclashable combo.
Oh, and that was tricky.
Stayed in front, but yeah, he did not cancel it into anything unclashable in time. Webb's going to break it, spins 2 bars, gets some life back, also still going to have a 2-bar advantage.
Oh, and that was the latest, I think, possible that he could have delayed that stomp.
Yeah. Spin the meter, yeah, he needs it for the clash at this point.
And that was a really great adaptation. As soon as he teleported at the max jump height, he immediately went into EX or meter burn Omega Beam, which kept him out of the range of blast. Yeah. That was a really great adaptation. It might not matter here, though. Plus frames, nice blocks, good patience coming out of AkaWebbs, still hitting with the EX. Oh, it's so close! And what is going on? Are you serious? How many teleports?
And then he got armored. God damn.
That was ridiculous, man.
What a fate. Meter burn version. We got the back 3 wall bounce.
AkaWebbs is straight snapping ankles out here. You know what I'm saying?
Man, he's laid up in the hospital bed after that one.
I still can't believe that worked. Oh, that was sick, man. That was sick. Here we go. Emperor Kombat trying to recover from last round. And it is tight. It's game 5, so whoever wins this is going to be moving on in the winner's side of things.
Man, Kombat trying to bait out a response.
That was really nice.
Yeah, the jump attempt. Oh, level 3 version. We're going to get a restand. Oh, crossover. Oh, I can't believe he blocked that. Yeah, I don't know what side.
I honestly don't know what's. Yeah, I don't know what side that was on.
That was pretty sick. Emperor Kombat bouncing back. Oh, tagged. Both projectiles trade. Long distance.
Still, though, I mean, AkaWebbs is not out of this. He can very easily drain the rest of that life bar. And that's the thing about Darkseid is it's really, even though you have a lead, I feel like you don't always have a lead against this character.
Oh, he catches a low, just goes into the knee cancel.
And just the empty grab. Very nice. And just like that, life bar is gone. So it is just about even here. Almost 2 bars for AkaWebbs. Going into 2.5 for Kombat here with Firestorm. He's going to burn it. And the corner combo. Oh no!
Double forward 3, tries for an armored forward 3 of his own, doesn't get it, but the wake up attempt is stuffed anyway. Cross up, no full combo. Gets out of there with the spear.
He's got to be careful now. He's got to be careful. Beautiful use of the Parademon that explodes. It's not over yet.
No trade available for Emperor Kombat at this point. They spin the meter burn, delayed wake up to avoid the low.
It's going to be tough now. AkaWebbs has to be very careful, and there it is. Meter burn fireball is going to take it. Emperor Kombat 3-2. Yeah, that dude was dope too.
All right, Semiij versus BdON.
Okay, BdON's actually going to be going with Supergirl. which isn't a bad choice at all because she's probably one of the better characters in this game.
I absolutely think she's top
By
5.
probably, I mean she's absolutely one of the best characters in the game. I don't really think she has too many bad matchups, if any losing ones. She's got really great tools. She can deal with pretty much every matchup very well. So Supergirl, I understand why he would take this pick.
Yeah, absolutely. And with some of her buffs giving her the safe mid-string. And then that Ice Breath meta, right? It's just so difficult to figure out how they're going to end their Ice Breath. Whether they're going to keep charging it, whether they're going to meter burn it, spin it early. But we all know about this Cat Dash meter burn version. Cartwheel to end it. Got the back roll. Gets snuffed out by the jump 2.
And they did adjust the hitbox on jump 2, but it is still such a good jump in normal.
Yeah. Slight adjustment for sure. Spins the trait. Back into the corner now. Hits him with a low right into the EX. Builds some meter before we get the combo going.
Very nice. Optimal stuff coming out of BdON. Like I said, he makes sure that he maximizes every single hit or opportunity that he gets. Oh! Teleport out of nowhere. Actually caught Semiij off guard, but Semiij is just looking so absolutely strong. Which he always has. I mean, Semiij is one of the best players that we have in Injustice 2, without a doubt, without question.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can see this Catwoman oppression giving BdON a lot of trouble, spinning the full tray just to try to get some space back. But as soon as you reach for that cake, you find that jump 2.
And what a bait on the forward 3.
Armored version, just in case. Either way, he's committing to the Supergirl. Strong character indeed. No punish on that. It was a little too far. Oh, caught him flinching.
Even still, he's got, if he loses this, he has one more game. So we still may see his fate pop out.
Yeah.
But a big problem I can see so far is BdON has almost gotten hit with every single jump in that Semiij has thrown out. Yeah, I mean, and that's the problem.
Jump 2 is real frustrating to deal with, you know. It's like one of those jump normals that despite Catwoman telegraphing her jump in, at certain ranges, you just can't mess with it.
Even some of the jump 1s that Semiij has thrown out have been caught. Finally, in air-to-air, though, he's going to do the air escape and get out of there. Still, the pressure is in favor of Semiij. He's really just been able to do what he wants.
Yeah, and that's why I like him spinning that air escape right there. Don't let BdON get control of the matchup.
Right.
Keep it at your pace.
Because anytime he shuts down momentum, it's going to be really frustrating for BdON. Even though BdON technically has the life advantage, it's still, the pace of the match is still being dictated by Semiij.
Yeah, but you got to respect that down 2 from Catwoman.
I tried to dash forward. It didn't work out. Luckily, there was a drop coming out Semiij, but still, this corner pressure belongs to him.
Caught him flinching with the full trade. You see even BdON resorting to the push blocks now. Just doesn't want Semiij to continue that offensive momentum. Meter burn. Cat dash will put him away.
And that is going to do it just like that. The lead that BdON had created for himself is all but gone. And it is a tied match so far. 1 bar each, about both on their second bar. Again, it's just BdON cannot get out of this corner.
Oh my goodness, the oppression, and we have a clash.
Value respect, then quit yanking my tail.
I mean, he had to clash. There was no way that. Oh, and unfortunately, Semiij actually spends the bars, and it's gonna be BdON still stuck in this corner situation. That was really the only chance that he had to get out.
Yeah,
here we go.
Burn, Ice Breath, full combos. Gonna put them back into the mid screen. Good news for BdON so far. Oh, but the back 3
goes right under.
Low
How many times have we seen that?
Low profile, everything.
Spends what's left of trade, and that's going to do it. Yeah, BdON. BdON is still, it's what he feels comfortable with, and he still feels comfortable with Supergirl. And again, it's not like he's been doing bad or getting bodied. He's just been having a really tough time dealing with the pressure and trying to dictate the pace. Finally, a down 2 comes out. Here we go. So this could be a really good start for BdON going forward in the set if he's able to take this game.
He's going to toss it into the down 2, throws the stretcher at him. See, now this is the difference of the previous games, right? BdON has been dictating the pace, but just like that, it's going to be back in Semiij's court. You can't let him take control, my man.
Yeah, and he's trying. There we go, going with the down 1 instead of going for the 1-2 or 1-1. I think it was the 1-1 string that he was trying to go for before, because the back 3 coming out of Semiij was constantly low profiling it.
Semiij giving, I was just going to say, knowing when to put the brakes on, block the trade, but does not block the meter burn breath follow-up.
Here we go, the first time I think we've had BdON have corner control. That was a really weird little interaction there.
Yeah, hold the armor back 3. It's the panic button. Get me out of jail.
Ooh. A lot of patience there from Semiij. And this should do it. The first life bar. Actually, no, we've seen a lead, I think, from BdON before in this set. Nice again. Down twos are finally starting to pay off.
Yeah, he's finding that space that he needs to be. And then that time, that's when it's so hard to punish that move.
Yeah, because you don't know when she's gonna let go.
She can vary it up so often. And there's so much variance.
BdON finally controlling the pace of the match. He's definitely slowed things down for himself, using the plus frames of breath there. I really like this play from BdON. This looks much more comfortable than it did before.
Oh, off the cage. Gonna give Semiij a chance to clash.
No, I'm battle tested.
She's battle tested.
Yeah, I believe it.
Nice. Again, the trade working out. Any trade like that is going to inevitably be in BdON's favor at this point with the life lead. Again, he's really started to dictate things here. Double down 3. Okay. Nice conversion. And that is going to be an absolute meterless conversion to fully optimize. And there we go. BdON showing some life, finding himself. BdON in the beginning of the set.
Starting off with the car wheel. The drone is lurking, counter hit. Nobody has been awarded a meter because of the trade. You got the trade from long distance being spin, trying for the tackle as well. Still, oh, and that's 2 bars now for BdON as he spin 1 just in the neutral and gets awarded for that first hit.
Okay, here we go though. He's got to be careful. Caught in the corner. This is where Semiij has really exacted his plan upon BdON, but able to slip out.
Yeah, that was a great instant air dash right into the laser.
Slightly late on the whiff punish. Armor back 3 is going to come out. Going to be nice damage and pressure coming in for Semiij on Oki.
Blocking the cross up. Gonna spin the meter burn, but he doesn't care about it. The back 3 low profiles it. Man, that low profile my Hellboy down 1 earlier. I was pissed. Anyway, sorry. That was just random aside. Oh, the jump 2 is there, and then into the low.
That character definitely knows how to get under your skin.
It's crazy, yo. Under everything.
Yeah. Very nice conversion here. It's Semiij. You know he's going to get the optimal damage as well as the setup. Jump back 2, very safe option.
Yeah, he's going to have to push block. Doesn't want the meter positive frames.
Oh, wow. I can't believe that actually caught him.
Froze the whip and everything. Semiij with the healthy lead. Oh, the jump 2 catches them flinching.
Yeah, so far, really great adaptation. Semiij is being...
Oh, the down 2 now. He knows how to low profile the meter burn.
Then quit yanking my tail.
Semiij definitely doing a really great job of adjusting himself for this. And it's looking pretty grim for BdON. He still has a chance, though. Don't count him out. That's not going to be enough.
Oh, close, but not enough.
Nice. Down 3 again.
Got a chance at it now, trying to fight his way out of the corner, which he does with the jump 2. BdON looking for his first hit, gets the meter burn, builds some meter on the way there, bouncer off the wall. See what the mix-up's gonna be in front. Oh, uses the car explosion with the meter burn armor on top of it. Cat dash is there.
And this should be it. Yes, it is. The cross-up Oki. Very nice. BdON really trying.
Or excuse me, here's 2 easy goes.
And here we go. And this is like a battle of 2 zoners. Fate is he's such a solid character though. I mean, he can zone, but his pressure up close is also really, really strong. Evan and I were talking about it a little bit yesterday. I think Cyborg potentially being one of the real true zoners of the game, but even still, Cyborg's got some pretty good stuff up close.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm very interested because right now they're definitely going to be chucking those projectiles, and that's all they're interested in doing so far.
The one thing though is that the trades actually are not really in Too Easy's favor, Dr. Fate's favor, simply because the Cyborg, I'm pretty sure, has the highest damage single fireball in the game.
Yeah. Whoa. You see it again. With that trait though from Too Easy, with that increased damage, yeah, he's trading fairly decently so far.
Oh, a lot of whiffs. And, I think that was an input error. I don't think he wanted raw fireball in his face.
No one controls the grid.
I like the crash from Lamp right here.
I really like this Cyborg here.
Yeah, the grid. Cool.
And that is going to do it. Okay, tying it up. 3 bars coming here for Lamp.
That's a good tackle. Wow.
Oh, right in his face.
Yeah, came out with the honk afterwards. I don't know how I feel about that. Push block, want to get that space back. Lamp has brought himself back into the game nicely. Has the last lead at this point. Puts out the drone.
The Doomba. And I gotta say, I really like the way that Lamp is playing this. As you were saying, he's really got a handle on this matchup. And although Too Easy is sitting in the onk healing, it's still really not enough.
Lamp sticking to the game plan despite having a.
Oh, that's an input error.
You cannot kill fate. My systems cannot fail.
Yeah, the thing with Lamp in this matchup so far, I really like that despite him having a life disadvantage for a while, he stuck to the game plan. Just kept chucking the projectiles. Too Easy got a little bit sloppy, allowed him to get a significant life lead here, and now he can't afford to trade.
There was nothing that I think Too Easy could have done about that. And you're absolutely right. What is the glyph? I think the glyph is the one that heals and does damage when it's placed, and then I think the onks are the ones that are the 3 he summons.
Yeah. Tackle again. Oh, tries to chuck the water ball at him. Not going to happen. Wakes up with a cannon of his own. Here we go back at it.
Yeah, we've seen this once before.
So he has the trade up, but he hasn't been able to find any of the projectiles while he does it. And he just the armor back 3 into a dash back. Oh no, it's the glyph.
He's going to use the glyph. I like that. If he's going to get in a zoning war with Cyborg, he's definitely going to need some way of mitigating the higher amount of chip damage and just damage in general that those projectiles
on the
are
red
doing.
glyph that's taking damage away from him just standing in it.
Oh! Raw uppercut, okay. Almost got over all 3 of those fireballs, and that should do it for Chip just about, and he finds it with an air-to-air. But we've seen a lead from Too Easy before.
Yeah, so we'll see. Yeah, he's going to use the meter burn glyph again right there, yeah, and just go back into it. Give me some of this life back, fam.
He's going to get it, but every one of those projectiles that hits is 100 damage. And nice. That was a read.
Yeah, caught the dash with a straight projectile. Wow, actually interrupts the tackle as well. It goes to the armor back 3, goes to the forward 3 now. Not going to give him a chance to meter burn.
Juba, I love the armor cancel to get out of way of danger with that trait from Cyborg.
Oh, dash 40 actually went through. It has the trait activated again. It's 186 damage just from the projectiles. Putting out again. Oh, he tried to dash through the second one. Couldn't find it. Meter burn interrupted.
This is getting very close. Too Easy has to be careful now. He's taking way too much damage from these projectiles. Juba's out.
Oh, he's coming.
I think it's still coming. No, but he just got hit over it. And this is so close.
Oh, you can't
and
keep
Lamp
shooting. Oh my goodness. His lead. Okay, feel that. Yeah, a lot of times he ended up committing to the meter burn beams right when Grid was in the air, when Lamp was in the air, and that was obviously getting him traded with the air projectiles. He out.
Oh, that was so sick. I thought that fireball was going to hit him as well.
So there's an 184 damage though just for an anti-air fireball. So good.
Yeah, there was no meter involved. It's just a trait and a fireball. He's trying to send out those orbs to kind of give himself a little more time to start throwing out other projectiles. But even still, like, look at the trades. They're still not really in his favor, although he was able to take the life bar of Lamp first. I mean, he's right behind him as far as low health.
Yeah. Very good matchup still. Oh, trades. Just needs a pixel of health left to get easy into the second life bar.
And that's going to do it, yeah, right there.
Full 4 bars for Lamp as well now. Goes in. He finds the tackle, just puts him back in full space. Uses the meter burn roll, try to get back in there.
Up escape actually hit him.
Yeah, so he's 2 bars on the up escape.
Nice delayed wake up to avoid the Doomba and interactable there from Too Easy, but still, it is Lamp slowly finding his way back into this matchup. Nice air-to-air, goes for the push. Target acquired, missed.
Oh, he ended up getting his inputs crossed up. That was unfortunate. He goes immediately into the break. Both spitting 2 bars, laying it out on the line, and that is unblockable still.
And that is it. Lamp able to find a 3-0 victory over Too Easy. Although I will. Damn, that something over here looks real good.
There's actually so much gear in this game that looks awesome.
I actually think Sub-Zero has some of the best looking gear in the game.
That's sick. Yeah, I gotta check it out. I haven't seen too much of it. Oh, we got the
Ooh,
meter
here we
burn
go.
version hammered down. Forward 3. You are in the corner, my friend. Full auto. Help yourself. You're not getting out easily. Over the neutral jump, tags him. No full combo. Puts himself in the corner. I don't like that. Forward 3 cancel. Restand.
Look at all that damage into a restand. But I will say, Space Jam able to get out.
Trying to put out that ice clone. Oh, catches the backdash. Will that be enough? Well, not quite.
There's a little more beautiful stuff. There was no reason for Full Auto to not do that. So I'm glad he did.
Ice clone.
I know you love it. I am not a I've hated it ever since, I mean, the original Mortal Kombat, or I should say MK2, but was it was an MK2 or 3 at first?
I think 2.
I think 2, yeah. Either way, I've hated it for a long time.
Yeah.
But moments like that is really, really neat. Oh, nice. That was a really good follow-up with the fireball to make sure he wasn't able to get, but again he gets straight.
That's such a great freeze motion, too. Checks him with the down one, chucks the ice clone at him. Oh,
Wow.
Chill out, my friend.
He's really been on top of all of Full Auto's movement options.
Oh, man. Sub-Zero, very read-heavy character, but when you got those reads down, man, this character looks so sick. Chucks the more ice at him again. Tries for the slide from long distance.
Oh,
wow.
that was so sick. He landed on the other side and immediately hit him with the low. But the problem is he got caught with like 3 more clones trying to torpedo
Yeah,
after that,
exactly.
and that's when things really started going downhill. What? That was a ridiculous down one out the air.
Yeah, and of course it granted him that first meter, which let him meter burn that projectile. Full combo incoming. Got the ice clone. Don't torpedo at me. Oh, chuck it. Wow, the ice
that
sword.
was a really weird conversion again. He landed, Firestorm landed really weird. I don't blame him.
Man, it's moving. Hasn't actually got a scratch on him yet. Ice clone, you can't wake up, son.
Oh my
Check your
goodness.
legs. Perfect on the first health bar.
I've only seen, I think, 1 or 2 perfects in Injustice 2 history and competitive. There really hasn't been very
He's
many.
still going.
Oh, no. Slightly mistimed the meaties, and Full
Ice
Auto's
clone.
got a large mountain to climb here.
Where do you think you're going? Oh, catches him with the low. Yes, meter burn up. Start this comeback. Gonna get the overhead. Don't do it. It's too obvious. Oh, he did it anyway. Got the backdash.
He's going to get some really good damage here. This is Full Auto mounting a comeback.
Oh, check him with the down one.
And that is
Oh.
going to do it. Life bar is gone. So Full Auto stopping the bleeding. He was definitely hemorrhaging life there.
Sit down.
Nicely
Armor
done.
Forward 3 on the wake-up slide. Beats
There's
it.
no end to your magic.
Professor and I don't think so.
Yeah, the armored forward or back threes on Sub-Zero's wake-up really strong because the
Yeah.
slide's only 1 hit, so.
And Full Auto doing a really good job of, like I said, he's really starting to get the reads, but
Throws that man. Back 3 into forward 3. Ice cloned up. Oh, the side ends just in time.
Full Auto's got to be careful. He does have access to Clash, but I don't think Space Jam has given him the opportunity. So little life left.
Oh, restand. Oh, bounce cancel in the front. It's going to be a lot of damage. Restand. What's the mix-up going to be?
Oh my goodness,
Oh,
grab.
just a throw. We're coming down to the pixels.
Is Full Auto going to get... Oh my goodness, are you kidding me?
Oh, ice clone. Let's go.
Begin.
All right, here we go. No player getting that first hit. Oh, swing and a whiff. Slide into the ice
That was
clone.
so sick. Is he going to get background?
No, we're chilling. Just going to take the knockdown where he can get it. Goes with the meaty. Meter burns it as well. Stop trying to press buttons after ice cloned up.
Plus frames. Oh, misses the down one. Spaced a little weirdly there.
Oh, the air-to-air goes in the favor of Full Auto. Get him. We'll try to get him with a multi-trap afterwards. Not going to happen. Ice clone.
That
check
ice
again.
clone does a lot of freaking damage. 128? That's ridiculous.
Projectile again, air-to-air. Full Auto. Finding the groove that Space Jam wants to take this match at. Oh, yeah. That was kind of ridiculous.
That was really ambiguous.
That was tough. Hit him right in the back of the neck. I wouldn't have blocked that either.
Yeah, I don't think I would have either.
Jumps off the antelope.
Full Auto. It's a kudu. It's a kudu. Evan and I also thought it was an antelope, but we were told by Twitter that it's a kudu.
Okay, I just like saying antelope.
I also like saying antelope. Don't get me wrong.
It's like, oh, again, not as much as Fullauto likes to wake
Yeah,
up
I think
torpedo.
for 2 weeks, Evan and I were calling it an antelope until someone's like, "Y'all, that's a kudu, obviously. Like, how could you not tell?"
You're right.
I was like, "Yeah, it's a kudu."
Is there no end to your magic?
Professor, and I don't think so.
Fair enough. 2 bars on the side of Space Jam. It's going to be a 20% or 25% health regen. Excuse me, let me fix my face. We have the ice armored up. Oh, but the Mullen trap from long distance. Fullauto learning from his mistakes of last game. Not going to go in willy-nilly with the torpedo. Try to check him with the Mullen trap again. Stop throwing ice clones at me.
Begin.
Oh, ice clone early. That's the first hit, too. Give me that meter. Oh, no. Fullauto got the first hit with that down one. Oh, torpedo on the wake up. Mullen trap is there? No. Dodges it with the ice clone.
And I gotta say, I really like that the Space Jam used the ice clone, I think, more effectively than most Sub-Zeros we saw, even when the character first came out. He uses it almost like a counter.
Yeah.
Instead of using it just to use it. You know what I'm saying? Which is why he's caught Fullauto so many times off guard.
Ooh. Oh, and he actually juggles with that successful Mullen trap. Just takes it for the corner, though.
Slightly missed. Light punish there. But still, look at all this pressure.
Tries with the wake-up slide. Yeah, get that punish going. Not a big one, though. Catches him in the corner, at least. And Space Jam checked, and the first life bar is gone, despite having 4 meters to his name. Dash forward. Oh, off the ceiling fan.
Okay, using 2 bars already with no success.
Fullauto is so much more patient in this set now.
Absolutely. Nice air-to-air.
I like that. Clash gonna get rid of the trade from Fullauto.
Professor, and I don't think so.
Yeah, and we really haven't seen... I don't know how good Firestorm's new trait charge is. We haven't really seen too much use of it, and we've had a few Firestorms now. So I'm wondering how good it actually is.
See, after all of the ice cold Space Jam, most of the time throws a projectile to Meterbirds that tries to catch Fullauto frisky and getting a little bit overzealous with his projectiles, but he's got so much
sliding.
more patience.
He's definitely been sliding a lot more riskily, and it actually has not been working out for him. And this should do it. Yeah, back 3. And Fullauto in complete control.
This whole strategy, I'm not sure if you planned this from the beginning or if it just worked out this way. We're playing 4 games against someone with 1 character, and then doing that 5th game with someone else is just so strong. We saw Dragon do that very well, I think, at an NEC. Played to, I think, game 5. I can't remember who it was, but played 4 games with Dr. Fate and then completely ran over his opponent in the 5th game with Black Adam.
Yeah. Well, because you develop a certain rhythm, right?
Exactly, yeah.
And then once you break that up, it's really hard to kind of readjust. Because you only have 2 life bars to do it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and Fullauto, who had just had to pretty much adjust his entire game plan for a Sub-Zero matchup. She probably doesn't have all the experience in just to teleport to the overhead on the other side. Take the damage he can get, chuck the suitcase at him.
Oh, nice Meterbird roll to avoid. And that jump 1 has been working out really well for Fullauto. I'm pretty sure he's 100% for those.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Down 1 into blast cancel to make sure he breaks through that armor. And Space Jam is starting to struggle a little bit here. He really needs to end this life bar before any more damage is dealt to him. Oh, nice meter burn to keep the life bar alive.
Fullauto is taking all this free damage. You know, he's mad happy about it. Back-to-back Mullen traps. I think it's the projectile in the front.
I think he messed up a torpedo maybe. Doesn't really matter.
Oh, you block the jump in, but then you don't block the low follow-up, my friend. Space Jam trying to work his way back in. Oh, put that trade away.
Down 1 into EX Blast. That is going to do it. Fullauto. The problem for him. But let's see how BdON does here.
Immediately, just zipping away. Actually tagged him on the toe for that first meter. Tried to meter burn it, but it got interrupted. Puts the drone now. It's coming for him. Chucks the space control panel at him.
Notice the first key difference I can already tell here is that every time that the Doomba came out against Too Easy was anxious to jump or try to just do whatever he could to avoid it. But right here, BdON just decided to crouch and block it.
Yeah. Smart. He's getting the onks up now as well.
Yeah, that's also something that we... Oh, that was so sick! That's also something that we never really saw out of Too Easy.
Yes. The onks are going to put a disruption on the rhythm of this projectile war, and it's going to put it in BdON's favor.
Yeah, and see the patience of BdON waiting and biding his time on when to throw projectiles or not.
Yeah, a lot of the time, right, when we saw Lamb get hit by that orb, like, a lot of the time BdON, or the Too Easy, tried to follow up and ended up just getting traded.
Yeah.
But now BdON's just taking the damage and being patient.
I also like the push box coming out of BdON as well.
It's the dash and the juggle to the other side, a quick
I
clash.
am beyond you. You deceive yourself.
Bars on both sides, he's spinning it. BdON still has his clash available, Lamb spins his.
Okay, but I will say Lamp is slowly bringing it back. Still chip is in favor of BdON, and that orb is going to hit. And I love that he's using that time to get those onks out. He's getting very close now. BdON just needs a little more. Wait a second, here comes Lamp. No, he's going to run straight into a projectile. Yeah, even though we're doing a lot of comparisons, obviously.
So good stuff from BdON so far, going up 1-0. We'll try for the tackle out the box. Gets the first hit again, giving him that meter advantage. Such an important first hit, not only in this game because it grants 1 meter, but in this matchup because of the projectile war nature of it.
Absolutely. That first hit is very crucial to who essentially sets the pace of the momentum.
Oh, tried for the down 2, got interrupted by the projectiles. Meter burns his own.
Uses the gator. And even though BdON's really been in control, oh my goodness,
Oh, that's what we were talking about.
he's been in control of the as far as the pacing of the matchup, Lamp is not far behind at all.
No, he's been keeping up.
Just like that, it is a pretty much tie game here. Although the meter advantage, the meter advantage is very clearly in favor of BdON.
Yeah, but he's with that ground bounce and he uses the air skate. Doesn't want to eat that damage. Spins 2 bars to get out of that combo. Wow, comes straight down and catches him in the
I am
face.
beyond you. You deceive yourself.
This man. More beams, more plasma. Very even.
And he's using that orb. He's using the little bit of life lead he has to actually. Oh, that was beautiful. Yeah. So what I noticed is he was using his orb to.
Already up 2-0 in complete control of this set. Lamb is the one that's going to have to figure out some strategies. He does get the first hit and that first meter, which we talked about is all important in a matchup like this.
Yes, absolutely. Especially in this matchup.
Jumping out, taking a shot, that second beam, and then getting anti-aired by one. This is a very good start for Lamp.
Yeah, Lamp now starting to take control very early, but wait a second.
Oh, and the damage from that is ridiculous. Down
Nice down
2. Better check me with a mid-string. That high stuff's not going to work out.
Ooh, that was so clean. He faked the target acquired.
Yeah.
That's just about, yeah.
Because that last projectile to the face, all he needed was that little bit of chimp. Tries to set the orb out. Just
Sets him full screen. Nice with the overhead. He tried to cover himself with the orb, but he actually mistimed that. The orb hit first.
And he got another quick air escape, and luckily for BdON, actually doesn't take the trade on that. Into the Lamp's first health bar, so he avoids the projectile. 2 onks out. Oh, use the meter burn beams, and with the onks to follow up. Nice. Gets the damage he can. Now he's going to try to sit in that glyph to give him some health back, but he's still got such a life deficit. That's not going to help much.
No, it's not. Nice meter burn. Rolls through. And he still has quite a hill to climb here. Lamp is looking very good to take this round.
BdON now meter burning the glyph.
Oh, wait. This is actually starting to really pay off now for him.
It's getting close. BdON has another meter available too.
That's a lot of damage, though. I don't know if it's...
Oh,
Oh,
he
no,
runs
just a
into the
little bit of
drone.
chip is left, and there it is. Lamp, not tying it up, but getting his first game.
Begin.
Oh, the tackle's going to grab the first meter bar against BdON. Just coming out of that box with that 240-second tackle.
Yeah, it's definitely possible we see reverse 3-0 tonight. We've seen one. We've already seen one.
Man, full 4 bars already for BdON? There's only 20 seconds left.
Yeah, that was really fast. Target acquired. Nice. Uses the meter burn. It's not even, well, it's more like a meter burn disappear for fake because he doesn't really roll.
Yeah.
He phases.
Very close life lead. Oh man, just dodged the rockets and the projectile.
And as you can see, BdON's actually just trying to get in for the rush shot now at this point. He's over. He's like, I'm done playing this zoning game with you.
Oh, but then he ate the last projectile to the face, and Lamb is the winner of the first health bar. Full 4 bars on the side of BdON, but the orb actually catches the zip.
Yeah, and that's the main difference here too. Look how much meter BdON actually generally gets to retain, even though he's using it a lot. Meanwhile, Cyborg definitely isn't keeping up with the meter gain that Fate is enjoying.
Yeah, Lamp isn't really picking his spots well with these projectiles, but he's not getting to just put as much stuff on the screen as BdON is, which is allowing him a lot of meter build. Down 2 is in the building. Puts out the rockets again. Oh, actually stuffs the zip over.
BdON now in control. That orb is going to lock him down for a free fireball. Yep, there it is.
That chip. Sits out in the middle. Onks up.
And that is it. BdON is going to take it 3-1 over NHF Lamp.
Hellboy lost. Black Manta. I think Black Manta is a problem, but we got Web versus Fullauto.
But absolutely, yeah. Shout outs. Very, very big thank you to NetherRealm, of course, Twitch.
Yes.
And obviously Warner Brothers.
Oh, this Winter Clash stuff. Oh my goodness, the armor forward 3. Didn't even use the armor property, but caught him out the earth. Shout out to Tasty Steve. Oh, the low. It's so hard for me to say out of the air, just because I've been friends with Tasty Steve for way too long.
And look at this damage. Oh, it's going to be over 600, maybe 685. The low defense.
Oh,
Darkseid does not help him there.
No, it does not. Man, it's always so funny when combos hit on Darkseid. They always look like they're doing the most outrageous amounts of damage.
I think the highest damage combo I've seen in tournament was actually at Viennality when I forgot. Oh man, I forgot the player. It was a European cheetah player. Or actually, no, it might have been. I think it was Jen. I think Jen hit the Darkseid player with like a disgusting 799 damage combo. It just looked so good on Darkseid because his health just disappeared.
All right, we're going to get the back throw, get some distance once again, put out the projectiles, avoiding them, but trades with the Omega Beam. Goes to the other side a little bit too close this time, blows up the armor.
Yeah, and we've seen both Firestorms tonight do that quite a few times.
Yeah, the down one into the explosion. Keeping it Darkseid on check.
But AkaWebbs doing a really good job here, staying very difficult to Brainiac.
It's unfortunate we gained some Darkseid though. I'm a big fan of the heals. Omega Beam ducked. Wow, jumped off the water ball and dash forward. Tried to anti-air. No, and they try to get it again. He is waking up with stuff, but it is not happening. Goes to the other side. Nice block.
Nice blocks, yeah.
Good walk back. Firestorm's got pretty decent walk speed.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't. He's not too slow.
Check the water ball. Yeah, no longer unblockable.
And using the Parademon so well to cover himself. I'm really impressed with AkaWebbs' adjustments after playing the first Firestorm of the night, which was Emperor Kombat.
Yes, sir. He's man to the corner. Trade up. Oh, armored forward 3, but slightly mistimed. The knees blow it up.
That knee went right through.
Yeah,
really unfortunate.
Oh, tries to jump off the water balls. No.
You know, I played the last time I played this matchup was with Michelangelo at the IPS Finals.
Yeah.
And I really don't know if this matchup is hard for Firestorm. I don't know what it is yet because, I mean, Mike blew me up just because I think Mike's better than me.
Yeah.
But I really don't know if this is difficult for Firestorm or not.
Right now it's looking like it. Webbs doing some good work. Oh, he tries for the torpedo.
I just feel with Firestorm's kind of like stubbiness, he doesn't really have like the good long range normals or strings that can really reach out. It's kind of hard for him to deal with Darkseid's mobility.
Yeah. Oh, the other side as well.
Nice back too. Wow, that caught him right out of the air.
Yeah, I think when it comes to Darkseid, right, one of the main tools that's really strong against him is something you can utilize that covers multiple options.
Right.
And really when it comes to Firestorm, all we've really seen is that
Blast is like the only thing he really has.
Exactly.
Which is really great. Don't get me wrong. Blast is a really great move, but you really it's Blast has to be incredibly preemptive in order to work.
And I think that's Firestorm's main weakness is that a lot of time you have to be on your stuff, on point with the reads and with the preemptive anti-airs. In this matchup, hasn't really gotten it to take any control of the pace for himself at all. It's the first hit that's going to be meter burn and going to be forcing him to block, so see if he can really capitalize off this. Juggles with a bowling trap just for a bit. No meter burn on it. Didn't have it available.
Well, here we go. We got a lead coming out for Fullauto, but that might melt very quickly here.
Yeah, tried for the blast, got blown up by the armored forward 3. Oh, the drone, the trait was there on the other side. We have an even life lead just like that, but the Mullen trap from long distance going to meter burn it forward 3. Take this man to the corner.
Oh no, he dropped his combo.
Whoa. OmGxBdON once more, and he checks him with the projectile from Firestorm himself.
Fullauto looking very good here, looking like he's going to have a chance to take this life bar before AkaWebbs is able to take his, and he does.
Good stuff, just hits him with the jump 1.
Yeah, he's being much more patient now. He's not trying to like blast or get kind of raw reads. But even still, this has been difficult for Fullauto.
Oh, trade again, you know.
A nicely timed teleport down 1. I think he actually reacted to the fireball and was able to punish it.
When they checks him with the Omega Beam as soon as they get their bearings. Backdashes the armored forward 3. Well done. Trades up afterwards as well. Double back 3. Let's get that unclashable damage.
And that's huge.
What you doing? Transition. Oh, through the roof of the building. Ball wakes up with the knee meter burn. Back-to-back knee meter burns. Finds the overhead. Are we going to meter burn this one? We definitely are. Let me get that full combo. Forward 3 into the jump dive kick. What's next? Oh, to the other side. Wow.
Nice. Neutral jump 1.
Yeah, on the wake up. And then again with the neutral jump. One, actually forward jump one. Excuse me. Clash.
And I think both players are going to... Actually, it would be smart if AkaWebbs didn't spend any. No, but he spends 2 anyways.
Trading. Oh, tries for the blast. Nothing.
If... At that point, when your time trip up, because he did play Firestorm versus Brainiac earlier, but it was a different Firestorm.
Yeah.
So,
but yeah, just being able to switch up the matchup after Fullauto has fallen into playing the same matchup so often, right? It's just a good strategy in general.
And I think he did this for me because I wanted to see more Brainiac.
There you go.
Thank you.
Now the drones with the follow-up. Checks him low.
That's actually unsafe.
Whoa. Whoa. Let's go full Brainiac combos in the corner. What's going to be next?
Oh, very smart. That drone likely would have covered his wake-up option, but instead he used the armored interactable. Very nice.
His home field advantage for Firestorm, man. He knows the gadgets available.
That's true.
The delayed drone coming out. He was waiting for it the whole time. Oh, the instant dive kick. Meter burn that one.
And that should do it, and it does. Very nice.
Long distance dash over. Oh, checks him in the face. So much damage already taken by Webbs. He's looking real good against Fullauto at this point.
This is all free damage that he's getting right here, and he's actually just okay with. Oh, nice preemptive blast. Beautiful conversion that did take 2 bars, but I think it was worth it.
Well worth it.
If he can just close, yeah, and guaranteeing the chip. Very nicely done from Fullauto.
Oh, checks
that
him
was
with
a nice
drone.
bait.
Yeah, dive kick combo follow-up as well. Knock this man down. Oh, check.
Wake up, Molten Trap. That's actually not bad, but he misses the combo opportunity. Trait took too long to activate there.
Wow, quick clash.
Your being.
We're just getting warmed up.
2 bars quickly for Rebs. Wants that 25% health back. Oh, tried to bait it out, but he still hit him, and the hitbox was just so horizontal.
The radius, the hitbox radius on blast is nuts.
Oh,
my
stayed
goodness.
in front. Trying to go with the overhead, not going to happen. Back throw from Webb's going to put Fullauto in the corner. This is what he needs. Forward 3 armored.
Oh my
not
goodness,
gonna
he got
happen.
over it.
He has no clash available. Air escape, but the
Oh my
torpedo is
goodness.
there. And Fullauto stays in the game and the so with the wake up tornado, traps to the Mullen trap, but the delayed wake up will avoid that entirely. Omega Beam trade. Omega Beam trade again. Whoa, blast. That down 1 check. Oh, try to get him close.
Okay, I like the patience. I like slowing it down from Fullauto here. Nice air to air. Really been utilizing that jump 1 very well. Has Fullauto.
Get out of there. Meter burn, Omega Beam, ult to the teleport on the other side with the trade follow-up, giving this full damage, wall bounce, stomp him out. Torpedo to the other side, gonna get himself out of the corner, a lot of screen real estate to work with now. Traded up, doesn't go for the mix-up this time, but
I think he just wanted to try to guarantee some chip here. And it's starting to work. I mean, the life lead is all but gone. Both these players most likely going to lose their life bars here. Nice teleport!
both players trying to hold on to that first life bar, and Fullauto comes out on top. You can see, even going to the lengths of using the push block, did not want to lose that first health bar. But I mean, you know, uses the trade to ensure that this second life bar goes into it even. Oh, trading again. Webb's now with a slight lead, though. This is game 5. Winner of this moves on to Losers Semifinals. Top 4 guaranteed. Oh, the double knee, the second hit actually catches him.
Nice air. Again, those air airs have been working out so well for Fullauto.
Mullen trap, we're going to get a mid-screen mix-up. Restand. No, just tries to check him with a Mullen trap back-to-back.
Nice grab. Seen quite a few grabs work out for AkaWebbs.
And that's about full screen as well.
It's getting very dangerous now for both of these players. Clash available for both, but AkaWebbs with a very huge meter advantage even after he spends one.
Yeah, didn't have the meter to meter burn that first Mullen trap.
Oh, and that is it. The double neutral jump on bait gets the grab in full.
A lot of back threes, and we'll see how Semiij can put that move to use here against Emperor Kombat, but the early air-to-air jump 1 and the background bounce follow-up will put a significant lead for the Firestorm.
400 so far. Emperor Kombat doing a really great job. This is actually a matchup that I played before the patch quite a bit with, that was a really neat conversion, with Crazy. Because Crazy plays Catwoman as well, so like, again, this is another really weird matchup where I think Firestorm actually does just fine, but some of the normals and strings that Catwoman has are somewhat difficult for Firestorm to deal with.
Yeah. There's the jump in. Oh, just torpedo. That's going to get him out of there. Semiij still working on that first life bar, but yeah.
Really clean. So he jumped back, or he jumped forward, backdash to avoid the anti-air, and then right before he landed, he read the jump from Semiij and was able to get the torpedo.
That was a lot of layers covered right there.
Yeah,
Because he did jump. Yeah, he did a jump forward 1, which would have covered the air-to-air setup. He did backdash, which would have baited out the anti-air, and then the torpedo to meet the air-to-air afterwards. So real good stuff from Emperor Kombat. But we got the EX Cat Dash, and of course that will be enough to put away the first life bar for Kombat. Whoa, off the interactable, but the wake-up torpedo again. Of course, that is an unsafe option.
It is unsafe.
Yeah.
It is it's definitely one of the best wake-ups in the game as far as like how fast it comes out and how much distance it creates. But it is unsafe.
It's also only 1 hit. We can see a meaty
armor
back 3.
definitely blows it up. Yeah. Oh, speaking of armor back 3, that did not work out for Kombat, but Kombat's really kept his cool and he's been able to do just fine in the set so far.
See that meteor stream right there. Oh, so he takes to the air, gets the anti-air.
Yeah, forward to 1, 3, 3, 2. There's actually a gap in between the 3 and the 2, and it is only neutral on block, so it's not plus, but it is still a really great string.
You see Semiij right there was just waiting for the trade to run out.
Oh! Nice armor back 3. It's not going to do it, though. Not quite.
Still though, what a reaction to that jump 2. Oh, the back 3 avoiding the blast. Oh, and then the armored forward 3 to go through it.
That was so
Oh
sick,
my
Semiij.
God.
Showing why he is the... Very nicely done.
That was rough stuff. All right. Oh, and then catches them low. Yeah, those low hitting moves that just knock you down like that go so far. Incredible tool at the start of the round in this game since the first hit gets that 1 bar.
Yeah.
Oh, tries to blow up the bench, gets away from it. Armor back 3, not only to maybe blow up something, but also get himself out of the corner.
Semiij, beautiful whiff punish on that Molten Trap.
I'm not sure why he went with the regular distance right there. He was looking for a backdash maybe or what.
That's what I was talking about earlier. It is punishable. Yeah. It's just really tricky because of the way that it recovers and when you have to actually press to punish it. But Torpedo,
it's like Assassin Strike. You know?
It's like minus 10 or 11 or maybe even 12. Like it's definitely punishable, but it's very tricky to punish. Another issue that I'm not sure if they fixed was that armor back 3 from Firestorm, his armor back 3 would actually go over her regular back 3.
Okay.
So that was an issue as well.
Last warning, Miss Kyle.
Never back me into a corner.
Here we go. Semiij with such a massive lead.
Yeah, gets an overhead, got a long way to go. Oh, blows him up with a blast. Let's see if he can finish him off in this corner here. Tries for the mix-up.
He actually could have finished him in that combo. He decided to end it early for the Vortex. That was very dangerous. And that's one thing I have noticed is just that a lot of these Firestorms, as great as they really are, they're leaving a lot of damage on the table, and not because they're going for the Vortex. You can actually still get more damage and still have that Vortex situation, so...
Oh, speaking of the Vortex situation, tough.
Oh my god, Semiij is just all over Emperor Combat. This is looking very, very rough for him.
Yeah, it was definitely a tough jump in to guess what side he was going to land on. Gets the back throw. It's a good start.
Oh,
blows
beautiful
up.
timing.
The interactable attempt. Oh, catches him. A wake up, maybe not wanting to commit to the full string so he can't clash. Oh, but the
I was going to say, it was Emperor Combat was slowly starting.
No hit to start off. Oh, the golden trap.
That was super risky too.
Yeah. Because he didn't have any meter to meter burn or anything like that. It would have been highly punishable.
Nice. Armor back 3. I do like that adaptation though coming out of Combat.
Yeah, the armor back 3 to deal with that jump too. Definitely has worked out for Combat.
Again, that down 1 into EX Black is working out for Combat, but we've seen Semiij blow it up before.
So now I got that interactable above him if he wants to take it. No, not going to happen. Blocks the armor 3, gets some blast going. Oh, and then the air-to-air 1. Blows up the jump 2, but can't take full advantage of it. Chucks the drone at him. Ooh, trying for the walk back, trying to catch him reaching. Not going to happen. Armor forward 3. He is patient.
Yeah. And slowly but surely, Semiij is just chipping away.
Yeah, you can't block forever, my man.
And a beautiful armored 4-3. Really interesting wake-up option with grab there. I actually like that, but blown up by the grab anyways.
Yeah. The armored forward 3.
Or excuse me, blown up by the armor anyways.
Yeah, grabs do not be armor in this game, my friend. Torpedo gonna finish off that last bit of health.
That'd be crazy though if grabs actually went through armor. That would completely change the game.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, he actually faked the meter burn back 3 into the meter burn roll. That's a whole lot of meter to get out of the corner, but
he's mixing up a lot of down 1 blast into down 1 molten trap, and again, that's a really unsafe option. Down 1 blast is only -6, which means that it's safe. But down 1 into molten trap, that's a huge risk. Luckily, so far, it's paid off for him, but
blows up the car.
nice air-to-air coming out of Semiij. Now corner pressure is going to be really dangerous. Clash is available, but the problem was Semiij had the meter advantage the whole time, and that is going to do it. I think he actually could have clashed. Or if he's going to just, say, screw it, I might as well go out with my character because Supergirl wasn't really working out. But we're not at that point yet. BdON still has to get past Fullauto, who did an amazing job so far tonight. And let's see how this one goes. This is also another interesting matchup that I had a little bit of experience with Iron God and a few other players that played Fate.
Yeah, shout out to Iron God.
It's been really neat coming back and seeing a lot of Firestorm, though, because this is really the character that I fell in love with in this game. And to see other players, take up the character and do really well and do some really cool stuff that I haven't seen with him is great.
Yeah, he says, 3 meter burn beams in a row. The finger lasers. That'll be enough for BdON to take the first round. He definitely seems prepared for these projectile wars. We saw him defeat Lamp in the Cyborg versus Dr. Fate matchup. And again, Fullauto looks like he's going to have to close the distance. Not going to be able to match projectile for projectile with BdON's Dr. Fate.
Did they take away Firestorm's projectile shield in favor of maybe because I haven't seen him. Oh, there it is. Never mind.
Okay, he just puts it on now. Yeah.
Because I don't think I'd seen it all night. And I mean, if you're going to be in a projectile war, you definitely want to have that on.
Yeah, you see, it's turned around for Fullauto.
Yeah. See, and now that he's starting to use it, it's really starting to work out for him.
Trades again and again. Oh, 4 bars on the side of BdON. No, he tried to use one, but he got sniped out. The glyph is there. He's going to get into it for a little bit of health towards the end.
This match has these two characters have. This is the first time they've actually been next to each other all game.
Yeah. Well, goes to the level 3 trade. Not enough to take it off.
Hurt. Not enough to chip. Nice backdash, and there it is.
Well, yeah, even with the glyph healing properties, not enough to prevent the tornado. Set up shot again. Oh, great stuff from BdON right there. He does the instant jump normal to beat the air.
Back-to-back torpedoes did not work.
Yeah, and then he used the interactable once he saw that he wasn't going to be in the air. Oh.
Although standing full screen is really good for Firestorm, it also wouldn't be a bad idea for Fullauto to potentially try to stay within that mid-screen pocket and hit him with a Molten Trap trade every now and then.
Yeah, I definitely think that so it would be a more advantageous strategy than what Fullauto's currently doing.
Oh,
Gets
that was
him close. So you need to jump out though, air dash.
I mean, overall, Fullauto's still doing a great job. He's playing this absolutely correct, and because of that, he's a game up, and now he still has technically the life lead, although it's not huge.
Yeah, that's 1 life bar for flinching as he gets caught by the meter burn version of the Molten Trap.
Oh, nice. Yep. There's no reason not to. Yep, there's no reason not to right now.
Yeah,
Fullauto should play as risky as he can so that he can get as much damage before he loses that. I think that was a great decision.
Yeah, because normally, right, you would have to eat this big punish if you got the torpedo blocks, but when you only have a little bit of health left, it's not that big of a deal. Again, using that powered up version of the trade, doing that extra damage from the projectiles, trying to even up the life lead, which he does, but a wake up projectile. Oh, back-to-back EXs land for Fullauto, giving him a life lead. Uses the EX heal, though.
And this is a really interesting matchup as well because I think Firestorm has a lot of really great tools to actually fight Fate, especially when he burns meter because of the air dash, because of being able to kind of air torpedo right on the line at someone's head like that. A beautiful timing. For once, commentary curse worked out in my favor. Firestorm can really kind of harass around Dr. Fate, and it's worked out for him, but it's so close. BdON really just needs one more. Both players just one more hit. Anything can work, and he tried to summon an can just ate a fireball to the dome. And that was a solid anti-zoner in that sense of gameplay as well, for sure. Now that is punishable. Minus, very nice. Back 1-2 is definitely punishable, and it was done so by BdON.
Yeah, you see the punish on the torpedo as well. He kind of hit him out of the air, so he didn't get a big punish, but nevertheless.
Back 1-2 is minus, I think, 12. I could be wrong. It's definitely punishable. And then back 2 is actually minus 7.
Yeah.
So it is hard to punish unless you have a 6-frame normal, but back 2 is also punishable technically by quite a few characters.
It is crazy how fast Dr. Fate gets meter in this matchup.
Yeah, it's nuts. It's just in general, Dr. Fate builds so much meter.
So he gets that opportunity to put so much on the screen so quickly. He builds so much. Wow,
and if you notice, BdON is being a lot more patient and not throwing things, and that torpedo is starting to work against him, against Fullauto.
Full blast, back 3. With a full wall combo, 400 damage. Traded up. Oh, back dashes. Oh, and then torpedoes out of the tackle range.
And I really love
the fortune teller.
I really do love the use of forward 3-3-2. That's a great way to set up trait because of how many advantage frames it gives you after the knockdown. Jeez, I couldn't speak there for a second.
It's all good. Oh. Yes, mad plus. Oh, tries to chuck the candy canes out and put him away.
Nice block, punish it.
Put the onked up again. Meter burn version. Oh!
Stein, you're a genius.
Full auto.
Oh, that is going to do it. Yeah, very nice round coming out of BdON.
Full auto again. This is Losers Semis. Winner of this will go on to face Emperor Kombat in top 3.
Yep, and the winner of that will have the pleasure to play Semiij.
Yeah, pleasure. Traits up real quick. Let me get that damage on these projectiles.
Just tossing them.
Yeah, just toss them. Give me all that meter on top of it. Oh, nice. Checks him. Waking up with it. Look at that. Got 4 bars on deck. It seems like every time he has 20 seconds, he has 4 bars.
Yeah. Although, I will say that the straight projectile is really good in this matchup from Firestorm, the meter burn version. It doesn't do enough damage. It does create a knockdown and somewhat give Firestorm the build-up pressure he needs to start getting his fireball game going. It just, for a bar, he has so many better options, and that's the problem.
Oh. Yeah, that's why I would like to see, like full auto, trying to get to a little bit of a closer range, try to spin those meters on the bowling trap.
Or the EX Blast.
Oh, yeah, EX Blast. That'd be really good, too. But BdON, again, taking that first life bar. Spins 1 meter on the meter burn roll, trying to get in close. Meter burn for the additional chip, ensuring that BdON loses that first health bar.
Yeah, see, he's establishing that meter burn so that he can get his projectile going. The problem is that he's eating a trade, and I just don't know if it's worth a bar.
Yeah. Whew. Back to the other side. Takes him down with the torpedo. Back to the projectile war. Trading and trading.
Oh, very nice.
Surrender, boy.
We're just getting warmed up.
Probably 1 bar, I'm assuming, only from BdON. Oh, he's going to spend 2. He wants 25%. Okay.
Yeah, with full auto, not having too much of a health bar lead right there. Or, excuse me, EX bar lead. I can see why he spent 2 bars. Very close.
Out of bar now is...
Oh, the meter burn
full
roll
auto.
gets in close. Oh, responds with the torpedo. BdON, a little bit of life left. Full auto, a game away. Tackle, no punish on the torpedo.
He needed to punish that so badly, and he didn't.
No punish on the... I can respect the man that owns up to his L's. We got Losers Finals, Emperor Kombat versus Full Auto. And Full Auto is going to his old bay, that Deadshot. Gonna be chucking the bullets at him. See if Emperor Kombat can maneuver through.
Yeah, as I was saying, though, I think Firestorm does okay in this match.
Okay.
I really don't think it's that bad for him. Is it annoying? Absolutely. I mean, but Deadshot's annoying all the time.
Yeah. Still good damage on that big bug hunter.
Yeah, all you need is one really good trade with Molten Trap with a meter burn. Or a good torpedo in, and you can really cause a lot of damage.
Opening them blue bullets on. Don't get hit, my friend, or else you're going flying. The knockback is real. Chipping them out again, just slowly but surely. Oh, he got hit by the last bit of that wrist cannon. Again, he's just trying to punish that wrist cannon a little bit too early. Then he runs to the big bug hunter. Stay
Big bug hunter.
Stay on the other side of that screen.
Yeah, Kombat just has to be as patient as he needs to be. There we go. Big damage in the corner. Okay.
Trade up. Oh, restand. What side are we going? Oh, my God. That was so gross. I legit don't know how to block that. We got the push block. Please give me my space back.
Yeah.
Blue bullets. He wants to knock him down, but no. Torpedo is back in
nice bait. Fortunately, though, for Full Auto, he was able to get out of the corner after that. Torpedo? No, fireball.
Yeah, and the only punish you could really get was the torpedo, which he uses once again to finish off that first health bar. Put them blue bullets back on.
Oh. Nice down 1.
Right into the Molten Trap. It's going to be a full combo. Switch sides on him. Whoa. Oh, you got caught pressing that down 1. We are going to drop the combo intentionally so you can't clash. Oh, wow, the air-to-air 1. Swinging on the vines.
Yeah, really good patience. Again, this is what Kombat needed to do. He needed to slow it down. And slow it down he did, especially now with that flame shield. Those projectiles really aren't going to do any chip. That would have been a perfect time for him to actually do torpedo.
Oh, shots again. He has the blue bullets on again. Don't get touched, my friend. That's good chip. Oh, he got touched.
Yeah, those knockback bullets or knockdown bullets are no joke.
Definitely going to be a punish on the tornado, but he immediately
No
clashes.
meter.
Yeah, Fullauto has the 1-bar advantage. He can deal 50% damage if he so chooses to, which he does. Puts him on a pixel, don't get hit, and
Oh,
he
just
catches
a
the
straight
bullet.
shot to do it.
The various
You
patches.
could say that, yeah.
Yeah, due to his normalization. Excuse me. Oh, tries his
First bar, that's really huge.
Oh, jumps out of the Mullen trap at the very last second.
Okay, now he has that shot in the corner. This is exactly what he wants.
Slowly walked him all the way into the corner. Big Buck Hunter back at it.
Every time he goes for that low,
Punish, nice.
every time you see Deadshot go for that low rifle, as Firestorm, you immediately need to get ready to jump and react because you can actually punish that with Torpedo.
Yeah, on top of that, right here, Firestorm also has the air dash available.
Yep.
Cool. Buys him a lot of time avoiding that Big Buck Hunter rifle. Oh, just the jump back, avoiding the Mullen trap
But
with
it
the
is,
wrist shot.
and you definitely can react to it.
Yeah. Ooh, the armor forward 3. Get that knee out of here. Restand. Oh, wow, the acrobatics.
Nice. Uses the invincible wake up, and very well done. Kombat keeping the life lead here.
Messed around and got smoked.
The problem is though, is that now Deadshot has the entire screen to work with, as well as scoot backwards.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Yeah, he's got the whole level to walk back now and create havoc for Emperor Kombat getting in.
Oh, when he catches the Mullen trap on landing, we've seen a lot of Fullauto just going jump back into jump back, but that time he timed it correctly.
Gonna need a bigger gun.
0 bars. Spin on both sides. Oh, he's going to spin that 1 bar he had on the chip. Try to catch him with that Mullen trap again. Can't find anything. Oh, he jumps over the blue wrist cannons. Gets the punish, and oh, that was a turd he set up in the corner, but does that amount to much?
Almost had a punish there with a down 1, not quite though. Emperor Kombat just needs to be a little patient, gets opened up.
Trying to juggle with that low wrist shot.
Oh no, that distance is way too far for the wake up like that. Fullauto is looking to bring another game in his belt.
That was such a good reaction. Uses the knee to thwart the Mullen trap punish.
Down 1 blast, down 1 molten trap, and no, there it is. OD Fullauto going up 2-0.
No switch from Emperor Kombat here. Oh, nice. Catch him with a Mullen trap, and meter burns it as he gets that first hit. Switch sides on him. What's the stand reset gonna be? Just checks him with a meaty string into the back throw. Good life lead to start off. Of course, the damage from Deadshot's projectiles has definitely been reduced over the patches. It's going to take a lot more bullets for Fullauto to get back into this game, especially now that Emperor Kombat finds a hit of his own. Back throw. Tries to check him with a low, but the actual back 1 whiffed, and only the second hit got it, which was absorbed by the armor on the back 3.
Right now, Emperor Kombat, again, has the life lead, knows what he needs to do, just needs to keep his patience about him. He's got to keep his wits about him.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've seen him get a little kind of overzealous, and he just loses the life lead, and he lets Fullauto slip into the lead.
That was a chunk of damage off the interactable as well. Goes into the blue bullets, wanting to knock him back, but Fullauto's done a real good job of just avoiding them all together. Wow, the down 1 into the throw. Back throw, yes. Give me that full screen of real estate to work with again. Wow, the trade.
But look at that, OD. Again, Fullauto was able to kind of stop the bleeding, and he got quite a bit of life off of Kombat without him really responding.
Expecting 2 bar spin here from Fullauto, considering Emperor Kombat has none. Oh, no, only spends 1. 15% health. Wants that Big Buck Hunter meaty, or excuse me, the meter burn on deck. There it is. More wrist shots. Oh, actually tagged him out of the air that time. Fullauto hits him with one of the last blue shots to get a knockdown. Big Buck Hunter meter burn again. Let me get that chip damage.
No more meter though for Deadshot, and that is going to be a landed Forward tip. No. Oh, he went for the reset back too.
Oh, he actually blocks it this time. Goes for the push block, trying to take the advantage back.
And that string has the most deceiving recovery, man.
Oh, no, put that down.
And there it is. So Kombat is finally going to be able to close out a game. It is he switches, but yeah, there's no reason for him to.
Oh, starts off with a back one. That classic Deadshot string gonna net him that first health bar. But yeah, Deadshot's combos as well have been adjusted. And he has been trying to juggle that low shot afterwards, but he hasn't found the timing. I'm not sure if that's one of the ones that are just not possible anymore or what. Big Buck Hunter getting that chip in. Oh, and dodges the projectile. It's killing 2 birds with 1 stone. 1 meter burn. Mullen Trap EX version. Stops this man in his tracks. Oh, the blast. Which side are we going? Oh.
I still actually don't know if that was in the front or the back. I think it was in the back.
I'm a nuclear-powered badass.
Oh, excuse me. Meter burn, the Mullen Trap again.
You're tougher than I expected.
Freaked out by a little fusion.
Man, Firestorm's got some attitude against that shot.
Got,
I see you are.
Yeah, he's got some bars.
Some teen angst.
Some teen angst. He is pretty young.
He's pretty young. I actually don't know his age in this game though. Oh, Big Buck Hunter again. That chip damage. Trying to take out that first life bar, but eat some of my own meter burn projectiles. Please and thank you. Oh, and there it is. The air dash and the torpedo to avoid the Big Buck Hunter entirely, but couldn't get the punish.
Well, Fullauto managed to bring back that air-to-air. Could be the start of something huge, especially this damage in the corner and the setup. Oh,
Looking good. Oh, he jumps out of the statue.
that was pretty slick.
Oh, he just doesn't press anything. Oh, boys, the Mullen Trap that time with the last second wrist shot in the air.
Really good avoidance here coming out of Fullauto, but Kombat is on the chase.
Oh,
that's
he
gonna
got
catch. No breaker available. There was no clash available for Fullauto. He should have just finished that combo and killed him. I don't think Kombat realized that he didn't have clash.
He definitely didn't.
Oh, that should be a
punish. No, the back
barely
one.
missed it.
A little bit too slow.
Oh, that's exactly what he needed to do. It is now tied up 2-2. Torpedo. It's just really awkward to punish.
Oh.
Some would say this match is going to be lit. Sorry.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
Torpedo wake up. Oh my goodness, armor wake ups on armor meaties. Freeze them up.
Firestorm does so much damage still in the corner. Even mid-screen's damage is good, but in the corner, Firestorm's damage is nuts.
Oh, they are blasting on each other. Good lord. Gets to jump in, just blocks it. Oh, checks him with the down one blast though. Doesn't meter burn it, so no full combo. Oh, and he gets the down one juggle after whiffing. That was very close, very close. Oh, Mullen Trap EX version.
We got him, Professor. Think the radiation's getting to you.
0 bars clash tied real quick. Oh.
Actually, I don't know if Molten Trap punishes Molten Trap.
Meter burn on meter burn.
I don't know if it does. In fact, I'm quite positive it doesn't.
Oh, yeah. Catches him with the Mullen Trap. Meter burns it up. Emperor Kombat. Oh.
Nice block. He needed to block that.
Yeah, and he gets the push block afterwards. Uses the torpedo to cash in on that last bit of damage that he needed. Fullauto's got to be real careful, though. Doesn't have a lot of health to play with anymore. Does have the bar advantage.
Uh-oh. A chance now for Fullauto. Patience. Oh, and that drone is going to actually be blocked. That guy actually could have been punished with Torpedo. Down ones into Molten Trap's the tricky stuff.
Oh, he just completely ducked that stand one, but no punish on it.
Nice blocks. It's getting so close, Fullauto. And that is it. Emperor Kombat with the reverse 3.
All right, here we go. Going to be Grand Finals Kombat versus Semiij. Emperor versus Noble. Oh, wakes up with that torpedo. No punish to start off. That's a good sign for Kombat. Gets to the other side. Oh.
Ooh, immediate wake up there. I mean, and that's the thing, like, if you gather that information, if you're constantly doing torpedo and they're not punishing it, why not just do it?
Yeah, absolutely. Get the down two right there to avoid the air dash jump in, and we've seen the down two low profile. Something. Wow, that was a cross up. Give me a break here.
Wow, just like that, the life lead that Kombat had is just gone.
I can't believe that was a cross up. It ended up keeping the corner. Oh, got frisky and got caught trying to be that. Air blast, keeping the corner with the juggle.
Very nice. Kombat bringing it back. It is now tied. It literally tied up with only a very slight meter advantage going to Semiij, but he's going to use that armor back 3.
Oh,
and that is that. It was exactly how he needed to punish that. That was perfect.
Yes.
Ruining this guy.
In the corner, there's also less pushback.
That is true. That is true.
So even easier to punish.
Yeah, mid-screen, it's definitely tricky.
Oh, he tried to armor back 3 that jump 2. We've seen him do it in that first set. Can't find it here though. Oh, tries to blast.
I really like the use of the 1-1-3 string, or 1-1-2, excuse me, because it's +3.
Yeah.
And although the first 2 hits are high, we don't see that string enough, especially after a jailed reset.
Oh, just armor back 3, but the delayed wake up's gonna avoid it. Oh wow, just lets the down 2 rip while they were staring at each other. What the hell did she just throw off that? What? I didn't even know you could do that. Begin. All right, 1-0 to Semiij.
Oh, again, using that air dash really well, but back 2 in a whip. Really well placed there from Semiij. Oh no! He whiffed his blast.
That was unfortunate. Down 1 check, not gonna happen. Both players not quite finding the momentum, but the bomb placement on the fortune teller able to get a big hit for Kombat. Oh, the armored back 3. Tasha reaching with that down 1, takes him all the way to the corner at this point. Tries to wake with a blast. No punish here.
Oh, plus frames, still all this pressure, and he's gonna get opened up.
Oh yeah, and the meaty string is mad active, and then again he's trying to wake up with that torpedo in the corner, allowing for the easy punish on Semiij, taking that first health bar for himself.
Okay, and again, really, I love Semiij has this really rare ability to have all this pressure and turn into an absolute rushdown beast, and then he can just switch it off like that, and it's really rare to be able to do that. We obviously see Sonic Fox has that ability, Dragon has that ability, but Semiij really incorporates it fantastically into his game plan.
Yeah, you see him just spinning the meter on the push block right now because he knows in the corner like that, Semiij is going to keep abusing the positive strings, the armored forward 3s. Can't be in that situation against Catwoman. It's just too easy for her to oppress. Oh. Meter burn cat dash.
Meter burn back 3. Oh my
meter
goodness.
Burn cat dash.
All unclashable damage. That was disgusting.
Damn, and the throw to end it. All right, 2-0. Semiij, Emperor Kombat. Let's see if in Kombat he's made a reverse 3-0 in the Losers Finals. He's going to need another one and a whole other set.
That was a really good conversion off of just the overhead of that string.
Yeah, I think that's the one thing about Catwoman, right, is that so many of her straight hits, are comboed from easily because of that cat dash.
I love that little cat evade, just building that little bit of meter right before the wake up, and he just blew it up anyways. Yeah, super optimal.
Oh, get that armor back 3 out of here. This is looking all Semiij here in game 3.
This is looking real bad right now for Kombat.
Oh, we're going to spin that trait. Yes, sir. Yep. Meter burn version. Push blocks, so I don't have to deal with these plus frames. But you're still blocking the Catwoman. Motion trap finally finds the hit. Don't send her through the wall. Yeah, forward 3 to not get the transition. Keep that corner.
Oh, that was so disgustingly tricky.
To the other side, yeah, wants that space for himself. Oh, the
nice
armor back 3 gets blown up. Oh, getting the blast. Pushes her back a little bit. Can't get the down 1. We get that ES cat dash though, back 3.
Kombat was really looking to bring this back, but now once again it's all Semiij.
To the other side. Oh, the overhead will be enough to get that first life bar gone. Kombat still got a long way to go. One bar on the side of Semiij actually whips the down two.
Oh, and the wake up.
Yeah, the first hit of the armor is able to avoid it. Oh, the armor back three though, the classic.
And that is it. Semiij is your East Coast Winter Clash Justice 2 champion.
The classic.
He will be taking home. He will be taking home 400